Hey, a couple of stuff, two stuff actually. Google's new VR model, which is their video generation model, and some rebranding stuff. So I'll talk about Google stuff first. So Google has their own whole AI thing, DeepMind, and they do a lot of cool stuff over there. But recently, I've been talking about OpenAI a lot, like with ChatGPT, their new subscription models, their new video generation model, Sora, right? Sora, OpenAI, the people who made ChatGPT. Just for anyone who's a bit confused with all the names I might throw out here and there, because there's a lot of names and it's easy to get confused. So I was recently talking about Sora because Sora is OpenAI's new video generation model that came out recently. And just so you don't get confused, that is not, if you've seen some videos in a couple of months, that wasn't the Sora model that people have access to right now. The model that people have access to right now is Sora Turbo, which is faster but does not give the same quality of output, right? So think about it like it's, I don't want to say quantity over quality. It's just it's not as good of a model, right? So the stuff we're seeing is not like the Sora big boy. We have Sora small boy, right? But that's Sora. Now, recently, Google recently dropped their new video generation model, and I have early access to it. So I'm not really going to show the clips right now because what I want to do, I want to get different prompts from different people and see like just try different stuff, like break the model, see what works, see what doesn't work. But right off the bat, I can definitely say the quality is much better than Sora's, which is really, really cool. And I do think it's really interesting how they've done this because I was never someone to really use Google's AI stuff, but now I'm actually more interested in using them. So I started off with the Video FX. That's their video generation platform, and I started trying out new stuff. So they have like their own image FX, where they have the Imagen 3 model, which is their equivalent to the DALL-E 3 model, like their image generation tool. So definitely, I do think this is a really good move for Google. And it's being much the reception is much better than Sora, is my opinion. I don't think the popularity is there yet, but keep in mind it's not fully released yet compared to Sora, which had like a full release. Only a couple people have it. I don't know. I have access to it. I'm really happy to have access to it. But it's not released to everyone yet, so maybe that's the reason why it's not as popular. But in the coming days, or really kind of today and tomorrow, what I want to do is wrap my head around it because I've been playing around with it, and I want to try different people's prompts because I know I can come up with a lot of cool ideas, but I think I want to see what other people say and then try those prompts and see what it can output so I can see like different use cases and do a more in-depth video in regards to the new VO2 model. And that's pretty much it. I will say, as I said in the beginning, it is definitely much better than Sora's model, but you have to keep in mind that that was Sora Turbo, which is a small boy model, right? It's not the big boy model that we've been seeing videos of in the past couple of months. So those are stuff we have to keep in mind. For VO2, just in case you're confused with the names, VO2 is the AI video generation model for Google. I think this is the model that they've been advertised. I don't think it's a smaller model. I don't think Google, in terms of like their image and video generation tools, I don't think they do it in a similar fashion to OpenAI, where they have the different types of models or the different tiered models, essentially. But yeah, so the comparisons might not be the best, but I just want to give some quick stats. Uh, so right now, compared to what Google essentially did, and keep in mind this is Google who did this, I believe. They basically got participants to view 1,003 prompts and see like the output of video compared to different models. So you had stuff like Meta's model, you had Sora, no, yeah, you had Sora Turbo, you had Minimax, you had Kling V1.5, you had Meta's model, a lot of core AI models. And usually in most of them, the overall preference was really just Vio's model. Keep in mind, this is Google doing this. I don't think they're lying because I've tried it out and it does seem to output the best of I've seen, which you'll see in tomorrow's video. But it just keep that in mind. But yeah, so the model is really, really cool. I just want to see how it plays out in the wild when like a bunch of people are using it. I do think once it's fully released, I do think more people will be using this model compared to Sora, especially considering that this one, Google's one is also free, so there's no like barrier to entry as far as I know. So that's Google's VO2 model, which I have early access to. which I will go more in depth in later, being tomorrow. But rebranding. I've said this a couple of times before. I'm thinking of what's been on my mind recently is trying to cap off this project. I think I've done everything I really wanted to do. I've got the goals done. I graduated high school. I went to college. I've shown some cool stuff I've done in college. But now it's really just a matter of ending the video. That's kind of where I was in the same fashion last year. But I love making these videos. I think it's really cool, the stuff I get to do, the stuff I get to be more interested in, and it allows me to be more consistent and stick to, because I don't want, since I'm showing a portion of myself every day, I don't want me to come here every day and just not have anything new to share. So it forces me to go outside my comfort zone, to improve, to work on the stuff I'm working on. But I do think I want to let Project Phillips finish off. And from the future, I want to continue doing these type of videos, and not in a daily way, but like just videos where I can share my opinions on cool stuff happening in tech world, share my progress with different stuff, videos like that. Because I definitely do think it's fun. I definitely do think I want longer breaks in between the videos so I can make them higher quality. I can just have more room to breathe. But that's kind of my vision for Project Phillips. But in addition to that, I'm also trying to think of how to rebrand my persona in a sense. Um, right now, I don't know if many people know this, 'cause I don't know where all my the people who watch these videos usually come from, but I have an Instagram account, which is my main Instagram account, and for every video I post with Project Phillips, which is a daily project, I post an I do an Instagram post in accordance to it or in relation to it. And now that means my Instagram has like 300 plus photos on it, which kind of like it clouds it up. I do think the photos are cool, but then it kind of like if I'm to share my Instagram with you, right, you're not going to get a quick understanding of what type of person I am, like what I do. Because the most common thing I've seen so far when I do share my Instagram is like, oh, you do photography, which I guess I kind of do like photography, but I want to brand myself in a way where it's like, okay, he's this tech guy, but he also does, I don't want to say art, but like he's into like photography and stuff like that. So that's something I'm contemplating on right now. I don't have the solution. I do know I'm considering branching off to have another alternate account where I can post, basically a spam account where I can post stuff more like this. However, since I've already started with this main account, I kind of want to finish with the main account so all those photos can be there. I don't think I'm gonna delete them because they hold a special place in my heart. I like to see my progress, scrolling back to my Insta feed. But yeah, so that's what my thoughts on rebranding are. I can't wait to see how I end off this project. In terms of the ending, I will admit a big hindrance in planning the ending is that I have a very active imagination. So anytime I think about the ending, I think about all these cool CGI stuff I would love to do. But at the level I am right now, I can't do the amount of time I want to finish the project in. I can't do those cool CGI stuff, right? So I'm trying to re-envision how I want to do it. The way I've been seeing it recently, it's just gonna be a talk, um, just reflecting on the project as a whole. I'm having a lot of cool flashback sequences and stuff like that. I would love a kind of a short film vibe to it where you have a lot of cinematic shots and so overall cool direction. That's very intriguing because I don't want to be just another run of a mill video where I talk to the camera. I kind of want something something more something more rewarding, I guess, to cap off the project because it has been about a year or more than a year of videos doing it daily. So I think I want to end it off in a way that says, yeah. Besides that though, I have nothing else to say. I'm gonna work on the Google video tonight and try and get that out tomorrow. If I don't get out tomorrow, then I'll get out later this week. But yeah, I'm really happy. If Google is somehow watching this, I'm very grateful to have early access to the model. It is a really awesome model. I do think I don't know, I'll share my thoughts in the other video. So besides, I have nothing else to say, so have a great day.